Hello everyone, welcome to Choose Your Own Adventure, Broomgo's D&D podcast about four friends that get sucked into a magical video game. They now have to make their way through games you may or may not recognize to earn enough save tokens to get home. I am your host and DM, Shawn.
My name is Jared, and I am playing Krongus Racecar Sugnork.
I'm Jake. I'm playing Beezow Hornpub.
I'm Joe, and I'm playing Stumbleton, Rawtoe, Rockefeller.
And I'm Crystal, and I'm playing Leon Spangle.
Yay! Everybody, welcome to episode 10.
10.
Okay.
We've done 10 of these.
Yeah.
That's
10 of
nuts.
these, dude. 10 of these.
We're battle
Isn't it
hardened.
wild?
We're experienced. We're ready.
Yeah. What level is everybody? Do we remember?
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty much level 7.
7.
No, I
Dang,
am
dude.
level 7.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. So we're at a new, we're getting into our third game. You guys just met the Master of Games and dropped into a new game. So I thought it would be a good idea to go back through the story and kind of see what everybody remembers, and go through, just for anybody who may be new so they can find a jumping on point if this is their first episode that they've listened to. Maybe go back and watch the rest of them, bump those views up. Jared, let's start off with you, man. What can you tell us all the way back from the first game?
Well, when we first began, we were 4 young boys, roughly age 11, hanging out at the home of me and Jake's family, when our mom brought us back a strange game system from a yard sale. And then when we tried to play that game, we were brought into it and told that in order to get out, we have to find all of the save tokens. And then the first world we were dropped into was surprisingly cubic and surprisingly low res and low texture.
Modded, it looks beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful, but it was
tracing.
still all those things though. And then after a short time there, we ran into a strange individual who was playing dead in the middle of a field.
He was accosted by some wolves, which we promptly slapped. We
He
saved
hurt his
him.
arm on a dog.
He heard it. Who does that? Yeah, this guy, his name was Stefan, and he told us that his girlfriend was mysteriously lost in some cave. So we went to help him and inspect that. And after some battles and some adventure, we happened upon a spoopy lady who we also slapped. And we found our very first save token. As soon as we touched it, we were sucked out of this realm and met back up with the Master of Games.
That's right. You guys saved your progress, spoke to the Master of Games, and got sucked right back into a new video game. And does anybody remember the name of the town that you guys were in for the second game?
What was the name?
I forget it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We said it a couple times, not very much, but it was Foss Raven.
Oh, yeah.
Boss Raven.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, and I guess from there, we kind of regathered our bearings. We were surrounded by a community of birds that were anthropomorphic.
Yes, they're the D&D race is called Aarakocras.
Yeah, so birds that have human legs. And then we wandered our way into a bar, met a fine fellow named Rodney, who was a bartender, and he was about to go out of business, so we decided to help him. And the only way we could help him, because we had no bird money, was to go and train for what's called the Takes Race, where we went and met a guy named Anthony Falcon, and he taught us how to ride skateboards, because none of us had done it before. And we ended up getting well trained. We fought a guy named Bam, and after we fought a guy named Bam, we went back to the bar, and I think I'll leave this off to Chris.
Yeah, then eventually we had to go and do the takes race itself. We got to listen to some extremely royalty-free music.
Yes.
We were extremely rude to the other contestants Some of us ruder than others.
That's
I mean,
me.
like,
I'm rude.
And
rude feels light, like almost like psychopathic toward them.
like truly sociopathic.
All right, okay,
bully
guys.
behavior.
I was doing what I had to do. There was no choice.
I was.
It turned into a WWF match at the end of that.
It got real crazy, but then when it seemed like we were winning, our game was interrupted by an enemy called the Game Shark, seemingly frustrated with our positive progress and tried to sabotage us. But we, as Jake mentioned, slapped him as well, since that is what we are in the business of doing. We won the takes race, we got the save token, we were sucked out of that world and into the next, and we have no idea where we are.
Oh, and we forgot about Mitch. We forgot about Mitch. There was a guy named Mitch.
Who's Mitch?
We got in a
Mitch?
bar fight
You
with a guy
remember
named
Mitch?
Mitch.
I don't remember that at all.
What?
Glitch? Oh! All right, Mitch.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Because we belittle people.
So the evil mayor Mayor Hoffman was turned into an owl bear. The Game Shark turned him into an owl bear. You killed the mayor. You killed the Game Shark. Actually, you didn't kill the mayor. You defeated the mayor, and then
Took
Darla.
his feet right off.
Right.
Sorry.
And then Darla kind of came to the rescue and proved him a criminal. And then she gave you guys the save tokens. You were able to see the story conclude this time before you got sucked out into the next game. Now, there was one big thing that happened at the end of all of that, if you'll remember. Before you guys were dropped into a new game, the Master of Games spoke to you guys, telling you that you've made a mockery of his games and that this next one will not be so easy, especially for you. And Stumbleton was sucked into this video game before the rest of you guys.
I got the biggest
So
suck.
at this point, as you guys fell into blackness, you have been separated from Stumbleton.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh no.
Great recap, guys. That was
that's
fantastic.
great.
That was awesome. Okay. Who's ready for some exposition, baby?
Let's do this.
The players awake to cold, smelly water being thrown on them. Wake up, vermin. It's time for slop. A goblin wearing a golden helmet laughs and puts down a wooden bucket. The players look around them and they have found their way back into a cell.
Ah,
Oh no.
No flavor slop.
another three-walled room.
Can I inspect the slop to see if if there's even a chance of me eating it?
Sure, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
6.
It looks perfectly safe to you.
All right, I eat the slop.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh.
Now, you were already at full health, and you were already, all your spell slots are back. Every time you guys get transported into the loading screen where your save file gets updated, all your spell slots come back. We treat that as a long rest.
Okay.
So you eat some slop. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's kind of just like bland oatmeal. But nothing bad happens. It's just slop.
Okay. I guess people are weird about MSG in this world.
There are large iron bars keeping everyone locked into their cells. Now, all three of you are in the same cell. On the back half of the cell, there are 4 mirrors mounted to the wall with large square tiles underneath them. Everybody roll a perception check.
Dance Revolution.
Do bad times we're gonna do
10.
just dance.
13.
6.
Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Dang! Beezow. You look and actually, so Beezow and Leon, you guys look and you see that the cells, there are other cells beside yours, and they are filled with people. There are at least 30 cells, all of which filled with different people. To you, Beezow, nobody really looks familiar, but you notice that the goblin that threw you the slop has a bag that looks very familiar to you. Beezow, for you as well, you can see that Stumbleton is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Today's everyone's favourite. More of Brickle's special porridge. We's made it special for you. So Brickle's kind of going through the cells. Brickle is the goblin. That's his name. He's going through and he's kicking a tray of slop into everybody's cell here.
Hey, Brickle, you could have tried, like, shaking us awake or something. This does not smell good.
It's more fun to do it my way.
I'm gonna quietly just let Leon and Krongus know that I think he's got our bag of holding.
What? That was mine.
Leon, do you want to roll me an investigation check?
Okay. Is that my bag? That's my purse. I don't know you. 11.
Leon, you see that you, along with everybody else that you're with, have all of their equipment.
Okay. He's got his own purse.
Oh, my bad.
Where's Stumbleton?
I don't see him in any of these other cells.
I'm going to call out for him. Stumbleton!
There it is. Okay.
I didn't know if you were going to make me roll anything.
Well, it's about time you lot started asking questions. It's always more fun when they ask questions. Brickle licks his lips and flips the bucket over and sits down. A thin line of drool drips from his mouth.
Brickle, a name is not a question.
Oh, but you're looking for your friend, aren't you?
Am I...
Brickle knows.
Is he within reach?
No, Brickle is like far enough away. You can tell that Brickle's done this for a long time.
This is his thing.
And he is well aware of his limit.
I'm concerned what Brickle has done to my character.
My arms.
I'm gonna try my hardest to look unconcerned, but...
My arms are very long. Does Brickle know whether or not he's within reach of me?
Would you like to roll a check?
What I would like to do is launch my arm through the bars and try to grab him and like pull him to the bar immediately.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What do we think that would be? Let's call
Animal
that,
handling.
Sleight of. Let's call it a sleight of hand.
Asshole
And
handling.
Brickle's Brickle is going to roll a post sleight of hand to see if he can get out of the way.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Crack your knuckles on the bars.
Krongus, what are you doing?
I missed the slot.
Okay.
do what we do best. Just spit on him as your bonus action.
I condone it.
Brickle starts cackling to himself as he sees you punch the cell trying to reach for him. And he kind of like kicks back, and then he you see him open this bag and he pulls out a silver can and he starts drinking a red liquid.
Brickle, why are we in this cell? Did we do something wrong?
Oh, you're here for the event. You're here. The masters, they picked you.
What event?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Don't get too excited.
Is that a Mountain Dew cold
This is slowly
red?
turning into Ray Romano.
Do you have any more of those?
These are mine. Brickle found them fair and square.
Is it Code Red? That's my favorite flavor.
Somebody roll a... anybody who wants to can roll a perception check.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna
it.
perceive
This
his
guy
Mountain
doesn't
Dew.
know that if you're playing games, you bring enough sodas for the whole group.
That's just common courtesy. Another nat 20 from me.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
gosh.
I really want this Mountain Dew.
Okay, so the pair of you, you see that Brickle is drinking Gamer Juice Cherry Blast, and you recognize the backpack that he has.
That's
Is
Stumbleton's bag!
It's actually the backpack that a young man brought a bunch of snacks to his friend's house.
Oh, sugar-free root beer?
Did they get him out of the game? I know what game we're in.
Brickle lets out a loud belch and crushes the can in his small hands. You better eat up. You don't want to be weak when you're called on. Someone in a nearby cage starts to scream. Let me out this instant! Do you know who I am? When my father hears about this, you will be executed. Shut up, princess. Where we are and where you're from is too far for anybody to find. We won't be meeting your daddy anytime soon.
It's Ray Romano.
Guys.
The players look in a nearby cage and they see a woman in a white dress covered in dirt. Her blonde hair is pulled back in a ponytail. Yes, she is hot.
I knew it.
Okay, but like,
No perception check needed.
but like, how hot?
Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
to find out how hot she
Let's
is.
fucking go.
We're gonna find out how attracted to this woman Krongus is.
15.
Okay, so that's a rough crush. Okay,
Oh, man.
you're not necessarily down bad, but you think she's hot. Leon, you rolled a 6. Take her or leave her. You're fine. You know.
This is gonna be hard for me.
Beezow, you don't give a fuck.
I don't much care for her.
Yeah, don't much care for her.
Clean your dress, idiot.
Where'd you get that dress? The garbage store? Guys, do you hear what I said?
This is what being 30 seconds older does to a person.
Guys, what's the goblin's name? I forgot.
Brickle.
Brickle. Is this some kind of fight club?
Oh, you'll see. Don't get ahead of yourself. And with that, Brickle starts walking down the hallway of the corridor of this jail cell. And you can hear him say, "We'll be back for your next feeding. We will see you in 3 sleeps."
3 sleeps. Okay.
He lets out another cackle as he goes down the hallway. The woman with the blonde hair goes, "No, you get back here! Someone! My father will..." And before she could finish her sentence, a purple mist hits the princess's face and she falls over.
You said we have all our stuff, right?
Yep.
Right as Brickle gets out of sight, Krongus yells down the hallway, "Wait, more like a dickle." Fuck, he's gone.
Leon reassures Krongus. That was good. It was good.
Okay, I didn't think of it fast enough.
Brickle actually did hear that because he wasn't quite all the way gone. Actually, he thought it was funny. So he kind of laughs a little bit and he goes, "You better eat something. Fresh meat like you doesn't last long in the pits." And then he kind of cackles and starts walking away. Okay.
What do you think he means by the pits?
Where do you think he took Joe?
He's definitely got his stuff.
Did he
Could
take
smell
him
it
out
with
of
my
the
dragon
game?
nose.
Yeah, guys, how does Joe's backpack from the real world exist in the game?
Does it have any magical properties now that it's in the game? Can it regenerate these sodas?
Unlimited sugar-free root beer.
For
Can we
Brickle?
wait? Can you say that? Well, we can't do unison over the internet.
Discord lag unison.
As if we turned to each other and went, and like held our fists. in each
Oh,
other.
Unlimited
dude, we can
sugar-free
solve this.
root beer.
I'll count down. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go,
Yeah.
and then on go, you guys do it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Unlimited sugar-free root beer.
Perfect. Couldn't have been
You should
better.
keep
I have no
unmatched
idea
up,
how that
unsynced.
synced, but
I like it.
Like 5 seconds pass and I say it.
Your guys' eyes get all big, and you're like,
oh wow, wow.
Oh, no.
So as you guys are kind of discussing everything, you hear a voice from a nearby cell that's not the same one that the woman was in. And you hear them say, "Seriously, you guys should eat. Fresh meat like you doesn't last long." He wasn't lying. A young man in a nearby cage throws his empty tray into the middle of the corridor. He has blue hair and he is wearing long silk robes. His robes are tattered. "My name is Garth."
Hi, Garth.
This is gonna be another game that takes me 3 episodes to figure out.
Oh, y'all don't know what it is?
Do you want to let me just figure it out,
anybody?
or do you want to tell me now?
Yeah. Well, no. Let's figure it out. Let's
Awesome.
figure it out.
He rides up on a
Fine with me.
BMX bike.
How long have you guys been here?
Like 45 seconds. I don't even know how we got in here.
It feels like a lifetime and an instant at the same time.
Did you come from another place too?
Yes, I'm from far away.
we in the metaverse.
The metaverse. Interesting. Never heard of such a place. Do tell me
That's
about
because it's meta.
No. Let's
It
change the
actually-
subject.
it. Jake, no budding.
Hey, listen, Garth. When Dickish left, he said something was going to happen to us. What have they been doing to the people in these cages?
Oh, well, you guys haven't been here long, and I'm surprised you're here because you've somehow already made it to the upper floors. Usually you need to win at least twice before they bring you up here.
They could just tell we're upper floor material, I guess.
They're special. Garth turns pale and loses his balance and falls into his cage. Walking to your cage, you see a turtle, which is a turtle-looking being. She's wearing chainmail armor, and in her right hand is a golden gauntlet. Her shell is adorned with gems. Careful, Garth. We wouldn't want anything to happen to the last match's winners, would we? Garth, scoots back into the back of his cage, and he's, freaked out. And you can tell, obviously, that he's very scared of this woman. No one has beaten us. And just like all who have tried before, Garth, you will lose.
What's your name?
My name is Melee.
Okay.
You got a spit take from Jake there.
I really almost lost my liquid there. Garth.
Soon you will meet my sister, but now is not the time. Everyone better hurry, the next match is about to begin. And as she's walking, you hear her kind of shout, report to your viewing stands! So you guys look at all the cages, and almost robotically, everyone in the other cells have walked to similar mirrors in their cells and are standing on the tiles underneath them.
Get to the viewing thing, guys. Jeez, what are you waiting for?
So you guys are all gonna go stand on the tiles?
I am.
Can I inspect the tiles first? I'm suspicious.
I'm not.
Sure.
They're just normal tiles. I can tell by how you said that.
Well, do you want to take a look at it? You can.
Yeah, what should I do?
Roll me
Investigation.
an Arcana check.
Arcana check. All right. 18.
Okay, you can tell that there is some sort of magic happening with these mirrors
Oh boy.
and the tiles.
I hope this is safe because I'm definitely doing it either way. Guys, I think these tiles and mirrors are magic.
Yeah, no shit. Come stand on them.
Okay, oh my god. I stand on it.
So the players stand on the tiles, and the mirrors begin to swirl. Suddenly, an image emerges from the mirror, and the players see a large stadium filled with roaring people. You guys notice that the world around you sort of fades to black. The only thing that you can see now is the mirror. Okay? So you see the stadium filled with roaring people, and in the middle of the stadium is a small ape wearing a red hat. The ape seems to be scared and is shaking.
Oh no.
On the other end is a large red and white ball. The ball is from your perspective, the left side, and the ape is on the right side. The ground beneath the the ground around the arena suddenly falls, and there's just a pit of nothingness below them. So basically, if you were to fall off the edge of the ring, you're gonna plummet to your death unless you can save yourself. Okay? The crowd is roaring, and the crowd is roaring. People are screaming. the ape is kind of like looking around and it looks really scared, and the red and white ball starts to shake. After a couple shakes, the ball breaks open and everyone sees Stumbleton heaving out of the ball.
No!
What the?
What is this? Are we the audience? Can we influence this? How do we get him?
A loud voice booms over the crowd, and it says, "Match 1, begin!" And Stumbleton, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yikes. I got a 9.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. Stumbleton, tell me what are you feeling?
I am going to immediately take out my warhammer and emphatically scream, "Rawtoe!" And I start sprinting at my enemy.
Okay.
And then I just do a big ol' heave with my hammer right at it.
Jesus
Gotcha.
Christ.
So go ahead and roll me to hit.
Oof. 7.
Okay. So unfortunately, your attack missed. Just barely. The ape was able to duck out of the way right as your warhammer came by. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I want to, as a bonus action, invoke my rage.
Absolutely. Okay. So, the ape is going to try to attack. Let's see. He rolled a natural 20, so that's going to hit. And he's going to roll 1d6 plus 3 for his fist. Okay, he rolled a 5. So, Stumbleton, you take 5 damage.
Okay. Got
It is back to you.
All right. I kind of wince at the pain, but then I just kind of shake it off and I look over and I just shoot my firebolt without even saying anything.
Okay, roll to hit.
16 plus 4, 20.
Beautiful, that hits. Roll me damage.
Got my set 2d10, so I got 10.
10 damage. Okay, so you light that monkey on fire.
God.
And it is very hurt.
Oh my God.
And actually, because rage only works with weapons, not with spells, so no extra damage on that one. You shoot that monkey with its firebolt, and it kind of falls back, and you smell burnt hair. All of a sudden, from the top of your guys' point of vision, you see a floating chunk of meat, and it lands down on the ground. And it's sort of in a bubble, but as soon as it hits the ground, the bubble pops, and it's landed right in front of the ape. The ape gets up, and he takes the meat, and he quickly eats it, and he's going to roll 1d8 to see if he can get some of his health back. 6. Okay, so he got 6 health back from that, and that's his turn.
Okay. I turn to him and I just, in my rage, I pull my sickle out and I just run towards him and I go straight for the throat. Just growling at him.
Okay.
16 plus 5, 21.
Okay, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage. It's basically just got rid of all the health that he just had. 6 damage. Okay.
And bonus action, I scream in his face.
Okay, what do you scream?
I scream, "Rawtoe!"
Rawtoe. Gotcha. Okay. So the ape is going to try and hit you again with his fist. 17 plus 5, that's 22. And I'm going to roll a d6 plus 3, that's 7. And he also has multi-attack, so he is also going to try to throw a rock at you. Ooh, and the rock misses. That was a 9.
Okay, because originally he unarmed striked me, I turn and I just go for the punch right in the face. I want to pummel.
Yeah, dude. Punch the monkey.
Punch the
13.
13. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. All right. You see out of the corner of your eye a small ball like what the food was in that you saw the monkey eat before, like a bubble. You saw a small ball with the letters CS on it, and it's like glowing and pulsating as it's slowly falling down to you.
I run and I jump into it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check to see if you can reach that.
14.
Okay. You get the ball.
I eat it.
On your
Take a bite.
you feel the ball as soon as you make contact with it, you feel a surge of energy shoot through your body, and it is now the ape's turn. The ape is going to throw another rock at you. Ooh, 24. That's a hit, baby.
Good. What are these rolls?
Okay. 5 damage.
Damn. It's the most
Much
damage I've.
to knock the ball out.
This is more damage than I've taken the entire campaign.
Yeah. You feel that strength in your body that you're imbued with after grabbing that attack or that bubble, I mean. So go ahead and continue on with your turn.
Okay. I drop my sickle and I pick up my warhammer again and I go for another strike to him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
16 plus 5, 21.
That definitely hits. And so that ball that you grabbed grants you double damage. So go ahead
shit.
and roll your damage twice.
Oh my gosh. All right, I got a 12 and a 4 and a 6. So 18.
Okay. So you make contact with that ape square in the chest, and he goes flying backwards and falls out of bounds and falls down into the pit of nothing. And you've got like ape blood all over your face.
I wipe it off my face and I start licking it.
Oh my God, what's going on with him in there? I'm hitting the mirror.
You hear a voice say, "We have a winner!" And then like the crowd is going, "Rawtoe, Rawtoe, Rawtoe."
And I just roar really loud while holding my hammer up over my head.
What have they done to him? He's feral.
Can he say anything else but his own name?
Rawtoe.
So, the red and white ball behind Stumbleton starts to wiggle, and a flash of light comes and engulfs Stumbleton. And as quickly as the light came out, it fades, and Stumbleton is gone,
I gotta get that ball.
and the ball is closed. Everyone hears the crowd continuing to chant Stumbleton's name, and the image on the mirror starts to swirl and swirl and swirl, and suddenly everybody's back in the cell.
Just very quietly to myself, I'm like, is that what I look like when I rage?
I pat him on the back and say, "Yeah, pretty much."
Shawn, I just have a question. When we're
Sure.
viewing, when we're like in the mirror, or like the mirror, we can't like look away from it. Are we just standing on the platform looking and we're like locked into looking, or are we like in a new environment?
So pretty much like what happens is you don't really know, but what happened is when the mirror started to swirl around you, everything was black, and the only thing that you could see was the mirror.
So then are we the audience?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think we're there physically.
I thought I was in game. Leon was very uncomfortable with all of that because Stumbleton's not acting like himself, and I don't understand how these mirrors work, and I'm just feeling very anxious.
I don't second guess any of it. In fact, guys, I'm pretty sure we're in some kind of monkey slaying game, and we're gonna be pitted next against some monkeys, so...
Guys, what if they make us fight Stumbleton? I don't even know if that's
He's
really
not a
him.
monkey.
Krongus, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, if we do have to fight him, at least it'll be easy. Our boy almost got effed up by a monkey.
If he dies in the game, does he die in real life?
Does
Is this
you
a
die
game
in the
within
game?
a game? If he dies within that game, does he die within this game?
All right, let's all decide right now what to do if we get pitted against our friend. Like,
All jump off the edge.
no. What? But
Beezow.
if you die in the game, you die for real.
Beezow, I'm going to do exactly what I do to you in real life when we're fighting. I'm just going to grapple him and lay on top
Oh,
of
no.
him until he gets tired.
Yeah. As much as I hate you for that, that might work out if there's a timer for these
That's
battles.
actually my plan. If we
I
fight
wonder if
him.
there's...
I've been practicing holding people, actually. I've getting pretty good at grappling, so I second that motion.
Grapple him together, bro.
Maybe we could... Maybe we could get the ball before it opens. I could put it in my bag of holding and we could get somewhere safe and figure it out.
What, you mean the psycho ball?
Sounds like this guy doesn't want to fight.
Yeah, the psycho ball.
As you guys are kind of discussing what happened, you look to a cell that's off into the distance, and you see two people in what look to be like thick leather coats. One of them is a dark blue, and the other one is a very light pink, and they're excitedly high-fiving each other. And you overhear them being like, "Oh yeah, I made out like a bandit after that fight." And the girl is like,
Oh, no.
"Oh yeah, me too. I made so many different ruples."
All right.
And then the guy's like, "Remember, they're not ruples here. Come on now. They're crash tokens. We've been over this."
Is this game called Crash Siblings? Is that why it said CS on the ball?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is.
Garth, you guys hear Garth's voice, and you see his pale face between the bars, and he said, he's like, "It's the Crash Sisters. Brawl in melee.
That's great.
That's so
They've
funny.
trapped all of us here, and they've forced us to fight for their entertainment."
Can
I'll
they?
do
Can
it.
we? Are people earning money off of this? Those Swedish people seem to be winning money.
Garth looks at you and he's like, "Did you guys see those balls that fell down from the sky?
Uh-huh.
Well, in our viewing chambers, everyone can bet on all of the fights."
Dude, I was
And if
literally
you
going to
win-
ask if I could bet, because that's all I wanted to do while I was watching.
If you win, you get the crash tokens, and then you can send presents to your favorite fighter.
Oh no.
So, I'll explain this to you guys now, but I have been making something that I'm going to share my screen and show you guys. What will happen when you guys start on the gambling is everybody will roll a D100, and there is a different item for every number on the D100.
Whoa.
So it could be good, it could be bad, but you roll and you get that item, and you can choose to send it to either player that's in the fight.
Oh, that's
Holy
awesome.
shit, dude.
That's very cool.
So everybody will get a copy of that, so you'll be able to see the different items when you roll the D100s. Garth is kind of looking like really distraught. He's like, "So did either of you guys know any of the fighters?"
Yeah, that was our friend Rawtoe who just kicked that monkey's butt. Do you know if he's going to come back here with us, or is he, like, in a tournament or something?
I haven't seen him in... I think that was his first fight.
That checks
That
out.
was his
We
first
just
fight?
got here.
Do you know anything about that ball he was in?
I've only seen it a couple other times. All I know is that the things that come out of those are rabid beasts, thirsty for blood.
Is he a Pokemon?
Do you think the Crash Sisters put him in that ball, or did someone else do that?
I wouldn't put it past them, but I can't say for sure.
I feel like I know what's going on here, and I
I
don't
think I
like
know
it.
what's going on, and I love it.
What is wrong with you, Beezow?
It's funny.
Oh my god.
I just only figured out what was happening when we got to the Swedish ice climbers part.
Really? That's awesome.
Oh, they're Ruples.
Rumples, spooples.
Oh man.
And I still don't understand
So-
the ball part. So
Okay, never-
I like in the game and in real life, I'm always like 5 steps behind.
Stumbleton
if
came
the
out
ball
of a
thing is-
Pokeball. And he's acting like a Pokemon. He's not
He's not-
himself.
You know, he is himself. He's just,
No, he's not. He's yelling Stumbleton, and that's the only thing he's yelling.
I know.
He licked
you
blood
don't,
off his hands. That's the only normal thing he's done.
You don't think he's just playing the part? You think he's been mind controlled by some trainer?
Yes, I think he's
Okay.
been mind controlled by some trainer.
Well,
Perfect
I like
way to put that.
I like this Stumbleton, and I'm rooting for him.
I'm
I hope
sorry
I
that
get
I'm
a
getting
ball.
hot here. I don't need to be arguing with my buds in this jail cell. Well, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm feeling stressed out, guys.
I feel like we're gonna get put in balls and then fight monkeys.
You'd love to get put in balls.
No
You'd love
cat.
to fight monkeys. I did think it was a little bit weird that he didn't even try to like befriend that monkey. He just like instantly tried to hit it with a hammer.
Immediately.
What's the heaviest thing
Yeah.
that I have? I'm gonna hit that.
That was pretty savage.
You guys look out and kind of you see mixed reactions to different people in different cells who have either won some of these crash tokens or have lost some of their crash tokens. Now you guys look through the crowd and you see a giant ape who is screaming mad and just like shaking the cage and screaming.
Oh.
A group of 3 goblins come and they start poking it with batons, and the giant ape grabs one of them by the throat and like twists his wrist and snaps the goblin's neck, and he
Oh my
chucks him to
God.
the ground. This ape seems to be in turmoil, and you keep hearing him say the same thing over again.
weed, dude?
Rawtoe! Rawtoe!
That's my line.
I'm gonna kill you!
Oh
and
no.
he's screaming and shaking the cage, and like there's a bunch of goblins now like running away because they're so scared. And then you look down the hallway and you guys see Melee again. And Melee takes her gauntlet and points at the gorilla and makes a finger gun. And you guys see a burst of fire shoot out of her finger and hit the gorilla in the chest. And he falls back to the ground and is unconscious.
Is she wearing gloves?
She's wearing one gauntlet on her right hand,
Oh, okay.
and it's a gold gauntlet. I keep raising my left hand, but it's stage right. So, she shoots, the gorilla falls, and she goes, my, let's not be so hasty. You have to wait your turn. And she looks out, and the goblins are like grabbing her and hugging her. They're so happy that she saved them.
These goblins suck.
Nobody hears you say that. Melee is like, yes. The match was a huge success, and we have a brand new winner. Everybody, Stumbleton is going to be the next big thing. I just know it.
Y'all need to kill every single person that bet against me.
That's the
Pretty much.
Pokeball talking.
You don't have to
need
save
that.
me. Just kill all of them.
She kind of looks at everybody who's up here, and she's like, I think it's time everybody got some shut-eye, for we have another match tomorrow.
Who's up next?
Who's up next? Great question. We'll see what happens when we put our new friend, Leon Spangle,
Oh, fuck.
against the princess, Princess Plum.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
It's just another stone fruit. I don't know.
This
guys.
is really
Maybe
gonna-
nectarine, but that's too long.
Princess Plum is great.
This is really gonna drive a wedge between you and Krongus, I feel.
Hey, Melee,
Yes.
what happened to the monkey?
What do you mean what happened to the monkey? We all saw what happened to the monkey.
But where does he go? When he where did
When
we
we
go?
all
I
fall
guess-
asleep.
What happens when we
Melee.
die?
Melee, please.
To a farm.
We go to Rainbow Road.
Shit, Melee just sort of looks at you pathetically and laughs. Everyone get to bed. Busy day tomorrow. And she kind of cackles to herself as she walks down the hallway out of sight.
Shawn actually,
I'm turning to the
Shawn
boys.
played that off because he didn't actually think about where they go.
I'm like, yeah, I'll give you till next week to ask my burning questions. Well, I have the
Krongus.
power to read minds, and I almost used it on her, so just letting you know.
How you
Powerful.
feeling, Leon? You look pretty shook.
Am I gonna have to kill? Am I gonna have to kill somebody? Is somebody gonna kill me? What
Not
happens if
just
I don't
somebody,
win?
this princess right here who is within earshot.
I like pull you.
Have you done this before?
You look over at Princess Plum, and she's still passed out from when she got hit with the purple.
Oh,
Purple
fuck, I forgot
haze.
she touched purple.
Purple's always dangerous.
I pull you both in close, and I'm like, "Listen, guys, I'm not exactly down bad, but I can tell that she's hot."
Good job,
I'm
buddy.
not
You're right.
contributing anything to this dilemma.
I kind of break out of the huddle and I'm like, Garth,
Yes.
have you been in one of these fights before?
I've won 2 matches so far.
What happens when you lose a match?
When you lose a match,
What happens to the
I
people
wouldn't-
you've defeated?
he like a look of like shock gets on his face, and you can tell that like Garth is sort of like disassociating in this moment.
Why are you
And-
traumatizing this guy?
I'm
Forced to kill.
traumatized. I'm about to kill this woman. Unless someone can help me understand how to not do that. I'm gonna have to become a kid who kills women.
I think we should take it up with her. If we're gonna make
I
a plan
can't.
about it. Oh yeah. She's asleep.
I could wake her up, but I don't want her to know what's going on.
Garth kind of like comes to and he's like, "You have some time. The next match isn't until tomorrow, and most likely it won't be until the afternoon. So you should have time if you want to discuss something with the princess, but I don't know that it will do you any good."
Okay, thanks, Garth.
No problem.
Sick robes, by the way.
Thank you. I think. Cool loot.
Oh,
Is that a loot?
it is, yeah. You got a theme song? I'll play it for you.
You know, I wouldn't know what it is. I just kind of get that my theme is blue.
All right, Leon kind of like walks back into the cell and just sits on the ground to think for a second.
I'm trying to think of a way I can wake up Princess Plum so we can strategize with her.
The slop. Use the slop.
Slop? Do you have
Women
any
love
slop
slop.
left? I ate all mine.
As you guys are all contemplating on how to try and wake up Princess Plum, let's flash forward to Stumbleton. Stumbleton, you are sort of in a daze, and you don't really recognize your surroundings. And as you kind of come to, you notice that you're back in your cell, but you have no memory of what happened.
Rawtoe.
And actually, as you go to speak, you realize that you can use other words now. You're not just stuck with the same pattern of saying just your name over and over
He
again.
knows this is a choice now.
Rawtoe.
This is exactly what I was hoping.
What the hell was that? I kind of like touch my head and I have blood all over me. and I'm just kind of like looking around and kind of shaking, and I have no idea what's going on, but I know I'm sore.
As you're kind of contemplating, you have a flash of like a memory of you swinging your hammer and hitting the chest of an ape really hard.
Well, he hit me too, so I think it's okay. I murdered a child monkey.
There's a loud bustling, and you see a group of goblins dressed in all white robes, and they're carrying a stretcher, and on the stretcher is a small monkey with a red hat.
Back for seconds, I see.
The idea of saying that to someone on a stretcher is so funny.
Rawtoe, roll me an investigation check.
8.
Okay. So, with an 8, you see the ape, and you look at its chest where you hit him with a hammer, and there's nothing there.
Like no wound
Like,
or anything?
there's no sign of an injury. You don't see anything. And you see that the monkey is all wet.
Ew. I check I start looking at my muscles, and I'm like, nah, I totally hate him. Did I dream all of this?
When you look at your muscles, Stumbleton, you see that you're also all wet.
It's like the Matrix when Neo gets reborn.
These goblins are by the way, you look at the monkey, and as you were checking his chest, and you saw that he didn't have the same wound that you inflicted on the monkey you fought. You see that he's breathing.
Oh my god. I lean through the bars, and I try to talk to the monkey. I say, hey, what the hell is going on? What just happened?
There's no time. And so the goblins carry him, and they rush through the corridor, and they open up a door, and it closes behind them.
Never mind. So I guess I kind of look around my jail cell looking for something to like dry my body off with.
You see you see a young man with bright blonde hair and a green hat, and he's like, "So, first time here?"
I just go, ah. Who are you?
They call me Dig. How's it going?
What?
It's really unfortunate, Dink. It's nice to meet you. My name's Rawtoe.
It's a family name, actually. It was my grandfather's
Cool.
name, so kind of proud. It's actually a really nice name, if you ask me.
It'd be fun is if like one of us talked and then the other person talked.
Listen, man, I can tell that you haven't been here long, man, so I'm going to take you under my wing and show you the ropes of this place, all right? Now listen, don't worry about that guy. Everything that happened didn't really happen, man.
It didn't? What do you mean by that?
No, man. Listen, man, it's all a simulation, man.
A simulation. So we are in the Matrix.
Yeah, man. Do you want any of this Hyrule grass? I've kept it hidden here.
Where are you from? What is this place?
I'm from a land far away.
Is that because you're high?
I don't really know where this place is. What? No, I'm not high. Are you high?
I just had a feel. You know what? Never mind. So.
All right, listen, you caught me. I'm high, okay? I'm a little high.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So what the heck's going on? I literally just remember destroying that monkey, but if we're in a simulation, so.
No, man. That wasn't you, man. That wasn't you. Don't worry about it. He's fine.
I'm so confused. Okay, so what do we do?
Well, listen, I'm going to explain exactly to you what's going on here, okay?
He did not take your advice about taking turns speaking.
He's very polite
He is taking turns. He's just going first.
every time.
Listen, man. So here's the sitch. Here's what's going on. And then we're gonna cut back to everybody else's in the jail cell. Princess Plum has started to wake up, and Garth is beside her, and he's like, "Princess Plum, you're up again tomorrow." And she sort of like cracks her knuckles, And she's like, you know I hate this place, but I'll do what I have to get out of here. Who's my next victim? And Garth
Hi.
looks at Leon and he says, that guy.
I give her a peace sign, but I don't look at her.
And with that, we'll end today's episode.
But does that mean you can earn your freedom? She says, I'll do what I have to get out of here.
We have so many questions. What's happening? Is the monkey dead? Was that the same monkey? Is it a different monkey? Who's Dink? Was he high? Are we in a simulation, man? Hopefully in the next episode we'll get some more answers as to what's going on. Or maybe we'll kill Princess Plum. Who knows?
With a candlestick in the library.
Hey guys, it's me, Dink. Thanks for watching today's episode of Choose Your Own Adventure. Special thanks to Jake Roach for making all the music, and TheAvocadoJam for making the art. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.